All right, well, Drake Bell is here
Hey,
in
what's
the
up, everybody?
studio.
How's it going,
Like,
guys?
oh my God. Thank you so much for coming by. I know
Yeah, thank you for
your-
having me, man.
Your flight got delayed and you had to go straight to the show. And I know it wasn't that simple, but I'm glad you found a way.
Yeah,
to
well,
come here.
oh, hey, I like
I'm glad.
I can't count what you're doing there.
You're working on a bunch of new music.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that. And you performed some of it at your show last night. Tell me about everything you're working on.
Yeah, I have a lot of new. Whoa, hey, hello, there's my voice. Yeah, I've been working on a bunch of new music and releasing stuff just kind of randomly. I put out an EP in 2017, and then just from there, I just kept going in the studio and you know finishing tracks and then just releasing them, and instead of waiting to put them on a whole record or what I was going to do
Yeah.
with them or figure it out, because some of them were sounding different than others and they weren't sounding like a whole cohesive record. They were just kind of like, oh, I'm inspired to make this kind of Latin sounding song, and now I'm going to do like some trap stuff, and now I'm going to do like some like super pop over here, and then like I don't know, it's just it's kind of all over the place. So just
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about your Latin vibe. What made you come up with that? What made you want to write something like that?
um, well, I have a big fan base in Latin America, and I've been going down there for a lot of years, and I would sing cover songs in Spanish and talk to the audience in Spanish, and they'd love it, and so I thought, oh man, I got to do something sort of I got to do something original in the language. When I got back, and plus being out there and playing these festivals and playing with all these other bands and seeing how the audience reacts to like that sound and that style of
Yeah.
music and stuff, it was just it was pretty exciting. I'm like, I want my audience to be like that. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I got back in the studio and we just kind of that's just one of the songs that kind of came out. Yeah.
That's awesome. Obviously you performed some at your show last night. How was the show? How'd it go?
It was great. Yeah, it was really good. It was cool little area. It seems like was it called Fishtown?
Yeah, it was in Fishtown.
Yeah, Fishtown. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like this area where I live. It's called Silver Lake. It's like all
Okay.
these like cool little hip bars
It's
and like
exact-
cool
yeah,
little
it's so hipster.
restaurants and like hipster, I guess.
I love the aesthetic there.
It was hipster before I moved there, but
Oh.
I mean, it was. I mean, before I moved there, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It wasn't hipster when I moved there. That's what I was trying to say.
You're prior there. I got
I'm
it.
pre-hipster.
When I was curious, I was thinking earlier, what is it like after your show? Like, tell me about the after party. I was curious. Like, I was thinking, do you have like 12 girls go back to you or like hotel? Like, how do you? What happens?
I wish. No. Well, last night I went and had a. Let's see. We finished the show, had a little bit of a meet and greet afterwards, and then I went down to Joe's and had a Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah. All right.
And then and then I went home and watched Netflix and went to bed.
Yeah, really? What would you watch on Netflix?
I watched W, the Oliver Stone movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was terrible.
That's awesome.
It really was. It was bad.
I've always
It's
been
a dumb
curious.
movie.
So you're working on music. I've also seen that you're working on a project with Josh Peck.
Oh yeah. We're trying. We'll see. I don't know. He came up with a cool idea, and I mean that's all it's really at right now. We've just been like
Okay.
hanging out and talking and seeing if something could happen, and but in this crazy world, so many stars have to align for something like that
Yeah.
to come into fruition.
Because there
But I
has
mean,
been
it'd
a
be
lot.
cool.
There's been a lot of speculation as to like
Yeah.
a Drake and Josh reboot, which I
Oh,
think
there's
we'd all
been
be
for
here
years. I mean, for years, everyone's been saying it and asking for it and all that. So, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Well, that's awesome. I look forward to whatever comes to fruition from that.
Yeah,
It's
that'd be
gonna-
great. Yeah.
Actually, I'm curious. What I got some questions on Instagram, so I wanted to ask you, what do you really look for in a girl or in a partner? What does Drake Bell look for?
Oh man, I just like cool people. I like
Yeah.
people who are interested in things. Not just followers. I guess. You want to learn from the other person. You want to have like kind of, you don't want them to always be agreeable or always be into the same stuff. I don't know. There's just like, I don't know what I look for. Pretty girls.
And what's your ideal date? Like if someone could take you out on a date, what would be your ideal
Philly
date?
cheesesteak and Netflix.
Chill exactly last night. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm curious in your dating life, have you ever dated anyone named Megan?
No.
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 Yeah. There's always a future.
No Megans. No.
Megan. Yeah.
No.
Yo, this jacket
No, I
is
never
fresh,
dated
though.
a Megan. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Well, I don't want to hold you up any longer. We're very excited for you to be here and to perform. Give it up for Drake Bell.
Hey, thank you guys.